The All England Club. The grass is immaculate. The white dress code is strictly enforced. And the tennis world is about to be shaken to its core. Coco Gauff is the world number 7. The 2023 US Open champion. A player who has been touted as the future of women's tennis since she was 15 years old. A player who has won 11 out of 15 matches so far this season, reaching the semifinals at Dubai and the quarterfinals of the Australian Open. A player who has already partnered with Alexandra Eala in doubles before, reaching the quarterfinals together at the Italian Open, but this is Wimbledon. And this is different. The cameras are rolling. The microphones are live. And Gauff, in a moment of stunning candor, says something that will send shockwaves through the tournament. We would be unstoppable. No one could beat us. The words hang in the air like a thunderclap. The tennis world is stunned. Not just by the comment, but by what it represents. A recognition that the 21-year-old from Quezon City is no longer just a promising prospect. She is a force. She is a phenomenon. She is someone. Gauff knows Eala's game intimately. She has faced her in singles. She has played alongside her in doubles. She has seen the crowds that follow her everywhere. She has witnessed the Eala effect firsthand, the standing room-only arenas, the deafening noise, the sea of Filipino flags that transform any court into a home match. This is the story of that bombshell. This is the story of how a wild card from the Philippines became the one player everyone dreams of partnering with. Let's begin. The revelation came during a press conference in the lead-up to Wimbledon. Gauff was asked about her preparations for the grass court season, her singles ambitions, and her thoughts on the rising stars of the women's game, and then, she said something that no one expected. I dream of teaming up with Alex Eala at Wimbledon, Gauff said. We've played together before. We had so much fun at the Italian Open. The chemistry was there. The energy was incredible. And I just think, if we played together again, we would be unstoppable. No one could beat us. The room went silent. Reporters looked at each other in disbelief. The tennis world had heard of player rivalries, player feuds, player drama. But this was different. This was one of the biggest stars in the sport publicly declaring that a partnership with a rising star from the Philippines would make them unbeatable. Gauff and Eala have history together on the doubles court. At the 2025 Italian Open, the duo made a stunning debut, dominating their first-round match, and reaching the quarterfinals before falling to third seeds Sara Ioane and Jasmine Paolini. It was a partnership that impressed both on and off the court. Eala had been the one to initiate the pairing. Gauff later confirmed that it was Eala who had reached out to play together. She slid into my DMs and asked me to play. And I was like, sure, why not? Gauff revealed. The Filipino star had seen an opportunity to learn from one of the best players in the world, and to build a connection that could last for years. Now, Gauff was returning the favor. She was publicly declaring her desire to partner with Eala again, on the biggest stage of all. And she was making a bold claim: together, they would be unstoppable. Why would Coco Gauff, a Grand Slam champion, and one of the best players in the world, believe that a partnership with a player ranked just outside the top 30 would make them unstoppable? The answer lies in the phenomenon that Alexandra Eala has become. Eala has climbed from outside the top 100 to world number 30 in just over a year. She has secured a historic Wimbledon seed, becoming the first Filipino in history to earn a singles seed at a Grand Slam tournament. She has beaten world number 2 Elena Rybakina and world number 8 Elina Svitolina in the span of a single week. She has become the hottest ticket in tennis. Gauff has witnessed the Eala effect firsthand. At the Dubai Tennis Championships, Gauff welcomed the presence of throngs of fans even if they were rooting against her, as she gave Eala the boot in a methodical 6-0, 6-2 win. She saw the crowds. She heard the noise. She felt the energy that Eala brings to every match. I think it's great for the sport, Gauff has said about Eala's massive fan base. She acknowledged that Eala brings a new demographic to tennis. She gets why fans gravitate toward the Filipino star. Gauff knows that Eala's popularity is not just about her results. It's about her story. Her journey from a young girl in Quezon City to the biggest stages in tennis. Her humility. Her grace. Her refusal to give up, even when the odds are stacked against her. Eala has also spoken about the pressure of being a role model. The Filipinos, we have such strong sense of community, and I feel like when one of us does well, or succeeds, we all have that shared sense of pride. That shared sense of pride is what makes Eala so special. And it's why Gauff believes they would be unstoppable together. Because Eala doesn't just bring talent. She brings an entire nation. She brings energy. She brings belief. She brings an unshakable determination to win. Gauff has also praised Eala's doubles skills. Obviously, she's a killer in doubles, 2 junior slams, and probably some ITF future ones, too, Gauff said. She described Eala as quick and fast, able to cover the court and make up for any mistakes. The combination of Gauff's power and experience with Eala's speed, tactical intelligence, and fearlessness is what makes Gauff believe they would be unstoppable. The prospect of a Gauff-Eala doubles partnership at Wimbledon is tantalizing. Both players have already proven they can compete at the highest level. Together, they could be unstoppable. Gauff is a 2-time major champion who has reached the quarterfinals of the Australian Open and the semifinals of the Dubai Tennis Championships this season. She has a powerful serve, aggressive ground strokes, and the kind of court coverage that makes her one of the most formidable players on the tour. Eala is a rising star with a game built on tactical intelligence, precision, and fearlessness. She has beaten the world number 2. She has beaten the world number 8. She has proven that she can compete with the best players in the world. Together, they would form a partnership that blends power with precision, experience with fearlessness, and star power with an entire nation's support. Their previous partnership at the Italian Open offered a glimpse of what they could achieve. In their debut together, they dominated the court with a 6-3, 6-1 win in their opening round. They reached the quarterfinals before falling to a tough pair. The chemistry was undeniable. I think we played really well together, Gauff said after their Italian Open run. The energy was great. We communicated well. And I think we could do even better if we had more time together. Eala echoed those sentiments. She spoke about the joy of playing alongside a player she admired. She talked about the lessons she learned from Gauff's experience and composure. Gauff also revealed that she had apologized to Eala many times because the 19-year-old had to cover for her while she struggled to display her best doubles form. Many times I've apologized to her, but she's quick, she's fast, so she's there to cover me, Gauff said. That dynamic, Gauff's power and Eala's speed, is what makes the partnership so potent. Gauff can dominate from the baseline, while Eala can cover the net and react to anything that comes her way. It's a perfect complement, but there's a catch. Eala has already confirmed her doubles partner for Wimbledon this year. She will play doubles with Czech player Nikola Bartunkova at Wimbledon. She has already spent a lot of time on court with Bartunkova during the grass court season. Eala is also set to partner tennis legend Venus Williams in the women's doubles event at Wimbledon. The duo will take on Catherine Harrison and Alexandra Osborne in the opening round. So, where does that leave Gauff? The reported comments suggest that Gauff dreams of partnering with Eala in the future, perhaps at a future tournament. But given the commitments Eala already has, a Gauff-Eala partnership at Wimbledon 2026 seems unlikely. However, Gauff's comments reveal something deeper. They reveal that the American star sees something special in Eala. Something that makes her want to be on the same side of the net. Something that makes her believe they would be unstoppable. The reaction to Gauff's reported comments has been nothing short of electric. The tennis world is buzzing with excitement about the possibility of a Gauff-Eala partnership. Fans have taken to social media to express their enthusiasm. "That would be the dream team," one fan posted. "Two of the most exciting players in the game playing together." "Yes, please." Others have questioned the logistics. "Eala is already playing with Bartunkova and Venus Williams," one analyst noted. "How would she fit Gauff into her schedule?" Some have pointed out that Gauff's comments could be a strategic move. "She knows Eala is the biggest draw in tennis," one commentator observed. "She wants to be associated with that energy, that excitement, that phenomenon." Former players have also weighed in. Some have praised Gauff for recognizing Eala's talent and wanting to team up with her. Others have suggested that Gauff should focus on her singles game, where she is expected to be a contender at Wimbledon. Gauff is projected to be the number 7 seed at Wimbledon this year. She has a 1-4 record against top 10 players at Wimbledon. She has never reached the final at the All England Club. The issue is on, but Gauff's reported comments about Eala reveal something else. They reveal that she is not just focused on her own success. She is thinking about the bigger picture. She is thinking about the future of the sport. She is thinking about partnerships that could elevate the game and bring in new fans. Eala, for her part, has not commented on Gauff's reported remarks. She remains focused on her own preparations for Wimbledon. She is seeded number 29, the first Filipina in history to earn a singles seed at a Grand Slam tournament. She has a massive opportunity to make history, but one thing is certain. The tennis world is watching. And the possibility of a Gauff-Eala partnership has everyone talking. The bond between the two players has grown over time. Almost close in age, the two have crossed paths in several competitions and even joined forces in doubles at last year's Internazionale BNL d'Italia, Italian Open, that further strengthened the bond between the two charming stars. One report noted, Gauff has also shown her support for Eala in other ways. At Wimbledon 2025, Gauff offered support to Eala ahead of the tournament. She has been a consistent presence in Eala's corner, cheering her on from afar. The reported comments from Coco Gauff may not lead to an immediate partnership at Wimbledon 2026. But they point to something bigger. Something that could shape the future of women's tennis. Gauff and Eala are two of the most exciting young players in the sport. They are both talented. They are both popular. They are both driven. And they both have the potential to dominate the game for years to come. If they do eventually team up, whether at Wimbledon, the US Open, or some other tournament, they would create one of the most formidable doubles partnerships in tennis history. Their styles complement each other. Their star power would draw massive crowds. Their chemistry would be undeniable, and it would be a powerful statement. A statement that the future of tennis is bright. A statement that the sport is evolving. A statement that the next generation is ready to take over. Gauff has already shown that she respects Eala. She has already shown that she wants to play alongside her. She has already declared that together, they would be unstoppable. "Obviously, she's such a nice person," Gauff said of Eala. "She's super great, super fun. She plays really aggressive doubles, which is something that I like," Gauff added. "The question is not whether a partnership will happen. The question is when. For now, Eala remains focused on her singles campaign. She has a first-round bye as the number 29 seed. She will face unseeded players or qualifiers in her first 2 rounds. She has a realistic path to the 3rd round, where she could potentially face a top seed. The tennis world is watching. The fans are excited. And the possibility of a Gauff-Eala partnership has everyone dreaming of what could be. When asked about Eala's growing fame, Gauff offered a simple but powerful message: keep shining for your country. And that, my friends, is how a 21-year-old from Quezon City captured the attention of one of the biggest stars in tennis. Coco Gauff, the 2023 US Open champion. The world number 7. A player who has seen greatness up close. And she reportedly said, "I dream of teaming up with Alex Eala at Wimbledon. We would be unstoppable. No one could beat us." The tennis world is stunned. The fans are excited. And one thing is certain. Alexandra Eala has arrived. And she's just getting started.